How this boy's passion for chocolate created a fortune. Its golden wrapping, along with its elegant paper platform, are recognizable to anyone. It doesn't seem like just an ordinary chocolate bar, because it truly isn't. You don't typically eat it like any other candy or dessert. It feels more like a gift, something unusual, something premium that you can rarely indulge in due to its exclusivity. This is the story of how this chocolate, Ferrero Rocher, became one of the best-selling chocolates in the world, and how an ambitious boy named Michael Ferrero turned his father's bakery into a billion-dollar chocolate company. The story begins in a small town in northern Italy called Alba, known for its beautiful landscapes and proximity to the Swiss border. It was in this town that a baker named Pietro Ferrero secretly worked day and night to create a delight that combined the bitterness of cocoa and the sweetness of hazelnuts, a product we now know as Nutella. However, before becoming the Nutella we know today, it went through several versions before reaching perfection. The first version Pietro created was called Giangiuiato, a thick chocolate bar mixed with hazelnuts that quickly gained popularity among the inhabitants of Alba. As soon as he started seeing results, Pietro's mind lit up, and he wanted to go beyond what he had previously offered by making some changes to the composition of his first creation. He aimed to make the bar less rigid and easier to use, achieving a much smoother chocolate without compromising its flavor. The final result was a type of spread that he decided to call Super Crema. Pietro knew that his products were starting to gain popularity, so he needed trustworthy people to help him market and improve them. He decided to partner with his brother, who would become his new business partner, and together they founded the company Ferrero. Let's go back to 1925, when our protagonist, Pietro's son, Michael Ferrero, was born. Michael grew up learning from his father, with pastry making becoming his daily occupation, and he also learned to manage the family business from a very young age. By 1949, everything seemed to be going well: the business, the products, and the family. However, unfortunately, tragedy struck when Pietro, at the age of 51, died of a heart attack, leaving the entire weight of the business on his partner and brother, Giovanni, who would also pass away shortly afterward. With a broken heart, many doubts, and fears, Michael decided to continue the legacy that his father and uncle had worked so hard to build. After World War II, Michael, with his youth ahead of him and a family business to manage, decided to take on life and begin his tenure in the company with a risky move. At that time, cocoa was hard to come by due to the war's devastation, so he redesigned his father's recipe by increasing the amount of hazelnuts along with other ingredients like sugar and coconut. He managed to improve the flavor, reduce production costs, and increase the product's price. Essentially, a genius move. For the subsequent manufacturing and marketing, he devised his own strategy. He began touring the most famous streets of Italy, giving away sweets to children from trucks adorned with the company logo and product catalog. At the time, this was considered a bold and revolutionary marketing strategy. No one had ever done anything like it in Italy before. A decade later, Michael already had 3 factories producing his spread, 2 of which were outside Italy. The best decision he made was to expand into Germany, where he cleverly repurposed unused weapon warehouses after the war and converted them into storage for his products. Years later, in 1964, Michael made another critical and decisive move for the company's success that would revolutionize the sweets and food market for the rest of history. He changed the product's name from Super Crema to Nutella after making some adjustments to the ingredient balance, and Nutella was introduced to the market. By 1968, due to Nutella's worldwide success, he decided to create a new product for the little ones in the household. He named this product Kinder, which means children in German. To perfect the product and ensure its revolutionary success, Michael used his insight into what every children loves: toys. He decided to include a toy inside the Kinder chocolate, making a hollow egg with a surprise inside. This move set Kinder apart and made it far superior, leaving the competition in the dust. In 1983, Nutella, already marketed throughout Europe, began being exported to the United States, where people quickly fell in love with it. Nutella sales soared exponentially. By this point, Michael and his company had achieved a privileged position thanks to their accomplishments, but his masterpiece was yet to come. In 1979, Michael introduced the world to a chocolate that combined two concepts never seen before: sweetness and elegance. It was the perfect combination, the perfect balance, a unique flavor that he named Ferrero Rocher. The name comes from a religious experience Michael had during a trip to France, where he participated in a pilgrimage in a cave in Lourdes. He was so inspired that he decided to name his product Rocher, which means rock in French. The strategy was not only to focus on the composition, which included Nutella, cocoa, and a fine layer of chocolate with hazelnuts, but also on the design of the Ferrero Rocher, making its elegance and luxurious appearance a worldwide success. As a fun fact, most of the original recipes have never been revealed because they have been kept as a family secret. It is said that the original recipes were transcribed into a language other than Italian and stored in a safe to be passed down from generation to generation. In fact, only the highest-ranking officials and authorized personnel are allowed to participate in the production of Rocher due to their cautious silence regarding the original preparation. Michael continued to expand, building 8 new factories across 5 continents. He decided to divide the company into 3 divisions: Ferrero Rocher, aimed at creating an elegant product for gifting or special occasions; Kinder, focused solely on marketing to children; and finally, Nutella, which was targeted at all audiences. To this day, the company has had a tremendous impact thanks to the strong bond between its employees, the Italian society, and the company's partners. His 2 sons, Giovanni Jr. and Pietro Ferrero Jr., now run the company. As for Michael, he passed away on February 14, 2015, at the age of 89 due to complications from diabetes. Today, the Ferrero brothers have 32 manufacturing plants. Their products are sold in over 140 countries worldwide, and they employ more than 40,000 people globally. They are also the largest buyers of hazelnuts, consuming 25% of the world's hazelnut production. By 2015, Michael was the richest person in all of Italy, and his legacy continues to produce 11 billion euros in annual revenue. To understand its current scale, Ferrero Rocher produces around 24 million chocolates per day in its factories. This amounts to 8.8 billion units per year. The documentary you just watched wasn't a story. It wasn't just a movie. It was more than a feeling. This was the taste of Ferrero Rocher.